Managing approvals through a business process is complicated, especially when you're a large company with multiple teams managing complex processes. An approval needs to move from a coordinator who compiles the original documents together and then sends this to a first team, which then adds comments, makes changes to the documents, and might add a couple of new documents. Then, the coordinator picks it back up and looks at the comments to decide who it will go to next. It's just that simple. Did I say that the coordinator picks it up? Oh no. The coordinator bugs the team leader to get this done. The team leader then has to find a person to do it and follow up until those team members complete it out. The team members then send the approvals with added comments, document changes, and just general feedback to the coordinator. Then the coordinator looks at the comments, the changes to the original documents, decides to wrap the new document set together, sometimes with those old documents, and send them over to the next team. But first, the coordinator has to spend time reading the comments from the team to decide who the next team is. Whew! That sounds like a lot of work, but thankfully we're done, right? Nope. The coordinator has to take it to a second team, bug them again, then move it on to the third, and then on to a fourth. But it looks like there was an issue, and the fourth team wants to see original documents. And now, darn it, there's a critical issue, and it needs to go back to the first team. Want to add a new team to an approvals path, or just an existing team at an earlier stage? That's going to insert a bunch of mistakes and non-compliance for a while. Relying on human beings to remember this perfectly is risky, and this is very likely going to be a nightmare scenario for a while. Now, multiply that by 10. For each coordinator, your coordinators may be handling 10, 20 of these cases simultaneously, with each one needing personalized attention and direct follow-up with teams. Meanwhile, the people waiting for the approval are calling the coordinators nonstop, the coordinator is calling the teams nonstop, and everybody at the receiving end of these phone calls is just getting more and more annoyed. So why are things this way when you just paid tens of millions of dollars for that super expensive ERP system from Megacorp? Well, economics. ERP systems require trained manpower to configure, and then you have to train other manpower to use it, all while shelling out the GDP of a small country to Megacorp. So everyone just decides to keep it simple in Excel and just go back to the Stone Age when the computers and that ERP system didn't exist and everything was done by hand. Generation uses your organization's existing messaging tools like email, Slack, Microsoft Teams, text messages, or other corporate apps to make document and approval routing more efficient. The coordinator simply hyperlinks the documents they want to start with, chooses the process flow tree they want it to follow, and then fires it off to the first team it's first destined for. Team members approving a document or change request get to decide whether to send it forward or send it back to a coordinator. And all comment and action history, right from adding comments, new documents, or just plain old grandfatherly advice in the comments, is visible to the teams that see the document down the chain. Coordinators can teleport a document from one team to another in case it winds up in the wrong place, and they can always see where these documents are and when they got there, helping them see where something is stuck, all in one single dashboard. Not just coordinators, the managers can see where these documents are. Everyone who needs to can see where these documents are in their life cycle. This includes originators, project managers, and other senior managers. The coordinator gets to control this on a document-by-document basis. Adding a new team to a path takes less than 2 minutes for someone using the system for the first time and does not require you to have technical expertise. And there are about 100 more features that we couldn't cover in this video. Talk to your AVRL sales rep to get more information on GenDART. And let's speed things up.